Devin Alexander is a celebrity chef, nutrition and diabetes expert, and three-time New York Times best-selling cookbook author.
That's right. Devin is best known as the chef for many years on The Biggest Loser. She has a new book for children called The Land of Secret Superpowers, Vegetables, which we cannot wait to hear more about. Welcome, Chef.
Thank you so much for having me.
Chef, March is National Nutrition Month. As you well know, what ideas do you have for us today?
We have to break down the barriers that kids think that vegetables don't taste good. So there's a lot of parents out there who think their kids are picky. They label them, they're picky, and they would not do that if they had some brain thing or if they were having trouble reading. They don't just say, oh, they're not smart or whatever. So I'm not sure why people do that around nutrition. So I jump in with parents and the kids and get them having fun in the kitchen so they no longer feel like a plate of spinach is going to jump out and bite them. And eventually they end up just eating vegetables because they have so much exposure to them.
That's such an interesting way of looking at it, but it makes so much sense after you said it. And I think I kind of did it wrong.
You know what? I mean, so many parents do it wrong. And to be honest, like I was having my daughter teethe on broccolini and people would be like, is that real? As if like that's the craziest thing. And to me, it was pretty obvious. And maybe it's because I lost 70 pounds as a kid and thought I hated vegetables. And now I love some of them. I sort of love all of them. But it's about getting kids on board to have fun in the kitchen and taking away the stress. So I have all these cool things here that I play as sort of icebreakers with kids. And I don't even ask them to eat them at all. So this is a mini golf set that you literally, your golf club is right here, celery stick, and you have a Brussels sprout that you have to get into the golf hole. And so you can do this anywhere outside. I recently did it with my 2-year-old neighbor and my daughter and some other kids. And the 2-year-old was literally noshing on the celery, her golf club, a couple minutes in. For the first time, her mom was like,
wow.
I'm eating celery. And then I have these puzzles here because, you know, kids, we fill their play kitchens. Also, you'll notice this is like plastic vegetables from my daughter's play kitchen. We give them cake and ice cream and all the things we don't want them to eat for their play kitchens. But what happens when they're so exposed to vegetables that they think of them as play? Obviously, then they're more likely to come in the kitchen and actually see them as play.
Well, let me ask a question on behalf of all the parents. Let's say maybe we've already done it wrong. Maybe we've labeled them the picky eater. Maybe we haven't done the playing with the vegetables the way we should have. How can we start to get back on track and make it more fun and more enjoyable?
Well, depending how old your kids are, obviously, if they're 12, it's a little tougher. But so that's why I wrote this book, The Land of Secret Superpowers Vegetables, because to be honest, we all know there's a million books out there getting kids to want to eat vegetables. There's even TV shows, but they all, and this is what forced me to write this book, they all start with little Johnny doesn't like vegetables. Why do you want to put that out there? We want the kids to, like my daughter, literally her whole life has seen vegetables as play. So I don't want to suggest that. Instead, the Land of Secret Superpowers Vegetables teaches kids that vegetables empower you. Spinach makes you strong. Celery makes you calm. Avocados give you energy to maybe even run faster than mom. So those are the things that kids want to embrace eating vegetables. And to be honest, like there was a little girl who literally was going to occupational therapy who came to my recent launch party. Her mom couldn't even get her to hold vegetables, which is why she was in occupational therapy. She tried 3 vegetables at the party and is now eating spinach and moving chairs in the house saying, I'm so strong.
I love that.
Hey, Devin, do you have any more tips for us? I noticed, I think I see a beanbag on your counter.
Yep. So one of the fun games that I sometimes play is knock over the butternut squash. Obviously not so close up, but make your kitchen a carnival. And then also these are veggie bugs that are way more fun than eating celery. When your child comes home from school, I know like I'm a busy mom too, mompreneur, don't have time to do a lot, but you can either do this as a craft activity and have them build them. Again, don't even expect them to eat them. They probably will munch on something, but if they don't, they don't. It was a craft that was inexpensive. Or just have them sitting on the counter if you do have time, and they might come in and be like, oh my God, these are so cool, and eat them. But as I said, take the pressure away and you'd be surprised what happens.
Thanks so much for joining us, Devin. That was great information. I'm looking forward to getting that book and making my kitchen a little more fun.
I want to do it for myself.
Great. And for more tips, go to fitmomfitkids.com. There's tons more where this came from.
Thank you so much.
Well, that is it for us today on Your Best Self. I hope you'll learn something new in the road to finding the best you that you can be.
Be sure to follow us at Your Best Self TV on Instagram and let us know how we can help you achieve your best self goals. I'm Stephanie Simon.
And I'm Dr. D.
Be well, keep smiling, and we'll see you next time.